Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. DJ here again. I want to tell you about a personal story today, and as you can see, I'm dressed for the gym. I had a bad fall down some concrete steps in a college I was working at, and I fell all the way down, smashed my hip. Now I didn't say break, I smashed it. It was in smithereens. I was rushed to Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham, where they opened up my hip and my thigh and my buttocks, and they took as much of the broken bits out, but they left some of it in. They couldn't get it, they said. They eventually replaced it with a titanium hip joint. They sewed me up and I went home eventually. At home, I was hearing, I'd been home a little while, a couple of weeks, when I was in the kitchen, and I have wooden floors throughout the house. Some of you may have seen that. And I heard a tap dripping. And I looked, but my tap wasn't dripping. So I carried on cooking my breakfast, and the tap was dripping still. And I looked, and as I turned, I slipped in my blood. And a load of pus on the floor, slipped, and had to crawl into my lounge where I'd left my mobile phone, rang up the hospital. They came and they took me to the Royal Worcester Hospital in Worcestershire, and they took the hip out, told me I'd got 5 different bacteria inside the wound. They eventually replaced me with another titanium hip and cleaned it all up, and I got home. Unfortunately, these bacteria, 3 of them attacked the heart, and I had a massive heart attack while at home. A few months later, I'd been at home injecting myself with what the hospital gave me every day. I had to inject into my stomach. I had to take tablets. I was on 12 different tablets and was injecting myself into the stomach. But I had a heart attack. And I was in my bathroom. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I went to the bathroom. I hit the wash basin. Had a massive bruise on my on this shoulder, which looked like a massive tattoo from a distance. So I lay on my bathroom floor for 4 days in the fetus position, in agony. Crawled down the stairs head first. Got my car keys off the coffee table, which was unusual because I usually hung them up in the utility room. And I drove to the doctor's, told the receptionist I'd had a heart attack. She said, "No, you haven't. You wouldn't be able to walk into the here like you have if you had." I saw my doctor come in, so I said, "Doctor, I've had a heart attack." He said, "No, you haven't. You wouldn't be able to walk in here." And it was a Wednesday, and they had a Wednesday heart nurse. And he said, "Oh, I'll give him an ECG to keep him happy." She rushes out and says, Doctor, he's had a heart attack." And so I was rushed to the Royal Worcester Hospital again, and I had an operation, and you can't see it anymore, but I have a little dot here where they put a wire in, and it went up my arm and into my heart, and I can't have anaesthetic because it will kill me immediately. So I'm out. I had an epidural, yes, in the back. So I was fiddling about, and the theatre nurse said, "Keep still. He's in your heart." And the surgeon, a Greek guy called Giorgio, he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm trying to watch the operation." So he altered the screen so he could see and I could see as well. That was fascinating. But I've only got 37% left of the left ventricle of my heart. That's the part of the heart that pumps the blood round your body and the oxygen with it. And so I had to stop doing things like weight training, running, hiking, climbing. I can't do it anymore, obviously, because with only 37%, I'm not getting enough oxygen around my body, and I do walk a bit to keep it, because I was told in 2012 when I had smashed the hip that I'd be in a wheelchair, and I said no, I won't. 2012, and I'm thinking, right, I'm coming up now to 12 and a half years of of defying what the surgeon said. However, what has happened is on the second operation, when they took the first hip out and put the second one in, that's the artificial ones, not the original. They cut my abductor muscles to my leg, to my thigh, which makes I had to learn how to walk properly again. But it's meant my strength in my legs has gone. Yeah. So what I'm getting up to is I bought it and received it yesterday morning, and I've been trying it out several times yesterday, as you do when you get something new. A pelvic muscle trainer. Now, I don't know whether you can see it. It comes, I had to screw this bit in. This is the adjuster. So you adjust the strength of it, and you can see the shape. Those go around your legs, and you press your legs in, and it strengthens your legs. Now I'm going to see if I can show you this to give you a demonstration. So hold on a sec. Here we go. So there's the apparatus. Put it against your legs like this and squeeze in. Now you can see this leg is not moving very well and it's twisted in. I can't control that. That's because the abductor muscles have been removed. But you have to keep your stomach flex stiff and your feet flat on the ground, and you squeeze like this. Now I've got that on, I should say about 80% of the resistance, because although I have been weakened, I have kept a lot of my strength. It's just that, as you can see, just that little bit of exercise, you can tell I'm out of breath. So I'm very, very pleased with this apparatus, and it cost me £9.50 from eBay. Now I will try to give you the price and the operator or salesperson, but there's several. I've seen them for £11.50, £11.95, £15. This one was £9.50, and it's the pelvic muscle. And there's the exercises. So and so I'm happy with it. It is, I can feel it doing me good. I can see I'm already getting my breath back. I can feel it doing me good. I know it's going to do me good. I'm going to Italy in April. I'm going to a mountainous area. So there will be some strenuous hikes. I will do them. When I had my heart attack after my second replacement hip, I was in volunteering at an international youth camp for my church, and we did a junior hike and we did a senior hike, and I'd always been in the senior hike, but I did the junior hike. And junior, they've got to be teenagers. I think there was a 12-year-old there, but up to 16, and then it goes into the seniors. And I hiked with them. People were worried about it, but I hiked with them, and I did it. I started sort of midway, and in the group, and was at the back of the group, but I did it. And in fact, one of the lads, he had an accident. I was the nominated first aider, so I had to hurry up. I fell myself on the way down a little bit of a ravine, but got up and helped him, and we got back okay. So, and 2 days later, I was teaching them self-defense. So I have recovered quite well considering my injuries. So I'm happy, but I'm happy with this and this. I went off, didn't I? This is what I want to do. This comes out. And it comes all the way out, but I don't spend too much time. And that is what adjusts the resistance. I hope you saw the difference. So I will let you know, but it's eBay, and you check which ones you want. I believe they've got pink ones for ladies, and blue ones, I believe. This one I chose was the black one. I tend to go for black in my kitchen and my bathroom, and look at that. You can, it's not only for your legs. You can do your arms as well. I'll find out otherwise. But until the next one, I hope you enjoyed it. It was only a quick video there. I think even if you haven't had an injury to your legs, but you're feeling now that you haven't done enough exercise and you'd like a bit more strength in your legs, in your thighs, or to even sort of tone your thighs up. And it's far cheaper than going to a gym, isn't it? £9 to £11. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Be safe, be good, and see you in the next one.